it's your friendly neighborhood VTuber Suvi here again with Anya. Hi, it's your friendly neighborhood VTuber Suvi here again with a new tutorial. So today we are going into yet another of the new features we can do with VSeeFace VSF avatars format, and this time it's gonna be the audio source. Now the audio source will allow us to play different audio files during our animations. Now these could be explosions, they could be like in the intro a bonk sound, they could even be music files if you want to add them to your like MMD dance motions. But anyway, before we get into that, make sure to check the first episode in the tutorial series. That's where we go through how to use the animation system. Anyway, after that, let's get started with the tutorial, shall we? Okay, so now that you have your Unity project open and your model imported, the first thing we want to do is import the audio file. So for this one, I have already prepared an audio file. If you don't have one, you can either record one or get one online. Anyway, I'm going to create a new folder first, and I'm gonna call it sound. And now I will simply drag in the sound file. There we go. The sound file has been imported. Now you could always adjust these settings here if you want. You can set the audio to be forced to mono, for example. This might work in many cases quite well. Okay, so the next step for us is to create an animation that actually uses an audio file. So to do this, we're gonna need to create a new audio source to the scene. And since we're gonna make a bonking hammer, I think we're gonna add the sound effect to the avatar's head. So let's open up the structure all the way to our character's head bone. And there we are. Now let's create a new empty node here. And we can call this head effects or bonk or something like that. And now to this node, we're gonna add the audio file. So right click and then go to audio and audio source. Okay, so now we have the audio source set up. And what we need to do is we need to load in the audio clip that we just added. So we can drag that in like so. And since this effect will be activated by turning on a blend shape, we will set it to play on awake. Now this means that whenever this object will be set to active, this sound effect will start to play. So to turn this effect on and off, we will basically be animating this audio source effect and turning it on and off when necessary. Okay, now the next step for us is to add a hammer so we can actually do the bonking effect. So let's do that next. If you have a model, you can load it in. If you don't have one, you can again find one from Unity Asset Store or anywhere else online. Okay, so in my case, I have already imported a hammer object. So let's drag that in to our model's head effects, like so. And now we want to position this hammer to a default position where it will basically be spawning at. So let's move it around here. And then we're gonna make it inactive. And we're gonna also make the audio source inactive, like this. Now this allows us to play the effect when we want to do it. So what we want to do next is create a new animation. So in the first tutorial we did create an animator. So if you have not added an animator yet, do create an animator. You can do this simply by right-clicking and then create an animator controller. Okay, so what we want to do now is click the play button and select your model, scroll down a little bit until you find the animator controller slot here. Now we're gonna drag in the temporary controller here, and then we're gonna swap to the scene mode again to see our model. And now what we're gonna do next is we need to create a new animation clip. So make sure you have the animation window visible. If not, then go to Window, Animation, and then Animation. And now in here, we're gonna create a new animation clip. So let's click the arrow down and create a new clip. And we're gonna call this bonk, like so. And what we want to do is we want to make the hammer visible and make it bonk our character with the sound effect playing. So let's click the record button and then select our hammer. And in the first frame, we're gonna make the hammer visible. So click the active, like so. Then we're gonna move a couple of frames ahead and we're gonna move the hammer to be above our character's head. Yes, something like that looks good enough. Okay, and now we want to commence the bonking. So let's move a couple of frames ahead and turn the hammer to the bonking rotation, like so. And now to play the audio effect, let's move somewhere between these frames. Now this depends entirely on your audio file. It may need to be played a long time before the actual animation part, or it may need to be played at the instant second the hammer hits. You need to try this out with your audio file or edit the audio file if necessary. So for this one, we're now gonna select the audio source and we're gonna make it active, like so. Okay, so now we're gonna do a second bonk. So let's move ahead again a little bit and reset the hammer to upwards position, like so. And then move ahead again and make the hammer go down again, like so. Now to repeat the sound, we need to actually turn the sound effect off. So let's return to the spot where the hammer is at the up position and click the audio source again. And now we're gonna make it inactive, like so. And now let's resume again to the middle of the bonks and then click the audio source again and make it available again, like so. So now we have two bonks basically. And I think at this point we're simply gonna make the hammer go away. So let's move ahead a few more frames again. And then we're gonna move the hammer away, like so. And in the end, we're also gonna toggle it inactive. And same goes with the audio file. Let's also reset that off, like so. And now let's click off the record mode and we can play this. And it might just work now. So let's leave the play mode. And now we simply need to create a new blend shape and link that animation to it. So let's do that quickly. By going to the blend shapes, select the blend shape index, then let's create a new blend shape and we're gonna call that one a bonk. Like so. And then we go to our models root and find the VSF animation script. If you don't have this, click the add component and search for VSF animations. And in this one, we are gonna click plus, and then we are going to select the new bonk blend shape, and we're gonna link it to the new bonk animation clip we just did. And as always, make sure the IK disabled when active is not clicked on, because we are not doing a humanoid animation. Okay, and now we simply export this model and see how it works in action. So VSF SDK export avatar bundle. Okay, so now that we are in VC phase and try to play the animation, we will notice right away a few issues with the animation. Now, first of all, as you can see, the animation keeps looping. And the second one is that it doesn't stay in place when we start the bonking operation. This is because we did not save the position while we were doing the bonking. So let's bring up Unity again and go fix that next. So to fix that, we need to click the play again and assign the animator controller to our model. So let's do that quickly. And now we're gonna find the animation clip that we created. So simply find it from the drop down and click it. And now let's go find our hammer. And now as we move this, you can clearly see that the hammer does move away from its position. So to fix this, let's go to the spot where we have the hammer in a position where we like it to be, like so. And now you can take a look at these coordinates, and we're gonna be applying them until the end spot, basically. So let's just simply copy these component values here, click the record, and let's move to the last frame like so. Let's add it here. And we're gonna pass the component values here like so. So now we have the hammer return back to its standard position like so, and only after that will it fly away. Now we can try this again with the play. There we go. Now this animation may be a bit too quick, as we saw in VC Face. So what we can do is we can select also all these values and scale them up if we want. But we can also do that after leaving the play mode. So let's leave the play mode for now. And now what we can do is we can go select the animation clip. So let's go here where we saved the animation. And let's first click the loop time off. Now it will only play once. Now what we could do here is double click the animation, and now you will see all the keyframes that have been saved. So what we can do now is select them all by clicking Ctrl+A, and then we can simply drag this ahead like so to scale this animation up a little bit. Okay, and now that we are done, let's finally export the model and try it again in VC Face. Okay, and now if everything works correctly, we should be able to use the animation. I hope this tutorial was useful for you. If you like the content, consider subscribing down below, as well as smashing that bell button to stay tuned with my latest tutorials. I do also have a Discord server if you would like to join our Comfy Little community or ask any questions there. I do also stream on Twitch on Mondays, Thursdays and Saturdays. If you would like to pop into the stream and ask any questions live, that is totally fine. Anyway guys, see you next time. Bye bye!